Weinstein, my good boy. You are so smart, but I think you're trying to be Jesus. You're not Jesus, though. Oh, let me explain.
Today's podcast. So first of all, you can reach it now. I finally got a website, which is ericweinstein.org. And I told you that we have to leave this planet and that it's hard not to laugh. Sorry, it's just hard not to laugh.
But you're serious.
We
have to leave this planet.
We have to leave this planet.
Why? Why do we have to leave this planet?
Because we can't all be.
This planet has the best beaches.
This planet also has China, Russia, Iran, and the United States under ridiculous leadership. There's lots of reasons why we have to leave this planet. We're not good stewards. We're not wise enough to stay on this planet. We're too powerful. We went through this. And by the way, you pointed out this quote, which is, we are now gods, but for the wisdom. Mm-hmm. And that became a meme. So that was very interesting. I gave these lectures, I think in 2013 at
Oxford. It's one of the best quotes ever, isn't it?
Don't know. At Oxford.
Who originated that quote?
It was me.
That was you.
Or was it? Okay, like it's original in a sense, right? But let's look at something that Jesus said. You know, the context of Jesus too is he says, what does he say? He says, like, people are going to leave this earth, if you will. You could say that in a context of leaving the earth. Jesus talks about something like that. Let's look at it. Let me share this on the screen. So we have to leave this earth. Of course, Eric wants to leave the earth as soon as possible, but maybe Jesus is thinking the same thing. I don't know. Depends when he comes, right? Well, let's see. So just for fun, for the context, I'll say it like this. Jesus says, "Let not your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions, rooms. God lives in heaven, by the way, above the earth. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. If I go and prepare a place for you," that's away from the earth, by the way, "I will come again and receive you to myself. There, where I am," presumably where he's going, because he's going away from them and talking about a place they can't come until he prepares the place for them. And that place is where his Father is in heaven. So where I go, you know, and the way you know, that would be more of a sort of, I am the way, the truth, and life, like follow after me so that when I come back, you can go where I've gone, where I'm actively working to make a place for you in my Father's creation, you could say. And then, of course, that's the picture we see taught in the New Testament, which a lot of people mess up in different ways. But that's off planet. Now let's look at one other verse in John 10. I mean, let's see. Jesus says, oh, am I sharing this? No, let me share this. Okay, John 10. Jesus said to them again, "Most assuredly I say to you, I am the door. Who did not enter the sheepfold by the door, but climbs up the other way, the same as a thief and a robber." Let's see. I'm the good shepherd. "Many good works I have shown you from my Father. From which of those works do you stone me?" He says, "For a good work we do not stone you, but for blasphemy, because you being a man, make yourself to be God." And Jesus said, "It is written, is it not written in your law that I said, ye are gods?" He's calling them bad stewards. And he says, ye are gods, right? He quotes this psalm. By the way, it's a psalm. after he talks about them being bad stewards, basically all through John is the overall context, even in this context. Like, you guys are bad shepherds. I am the true shepherd. And he says, are you mad at me for you think I'm calling myself a god? And then he quotes Psalm 82. Let's go to Psalm 82. So there's a context here. Jesus talks, this is 4 chapters before Jesus talking about him going to prepare a place for them, so he'll come back for them and take them there. He calls them bad stewards. And then he quotes this verse, Psalm 82, which I would think at least Eric would know that one, being a Jew. Let's see what it says in Psalm 82. People, I think, mess this up. I would recommend Michael Heiser's work on this verse. Oops. Notice what it says in Psalm 82 that Jesus is quoting. God stands in the congregation of the mighty. By the way, the Hebrew says Elohim stands amongst the Elohim. That's what the original language says. The singular Elohim stands in the plural Elohim, and that's indicated by the verbs, the verb conjugation or whatever you call it. I'm not a scholar. He judges amongst the gods. How long will you judge unjustly and show partiality to the wicked? Defend the poor and the fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and needy, deliver the poor and needy. This is what Jesus does. From the hand of the wicked. They do not know. Oops. Let me start over here. They do not know that, nor do they understand. They walk about in darkness, and the foundations of the earth are unstable. I said, you are gods. God says to the other gods, my Elohim, all of you are the children of the Most High, but you shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for you shall inherit the nations. And of course, Jesus says, are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One? It is as you say, and you shall see me riding on the clouds of heaven. An indication of the Son of Man comes riding the clouds. And he will judge everyone quickly. Let him who is filthy be filthy still. Let him who is righteous be righteous still. And behold, I'm coming quickly, and my reward is with me to give to every man according to his work. This Jesus is this God. He is one of the divine beings on the council. In fact, he's one of those in the essence of his Father. But there is a council of divine beings, and the appropriate judge is this Jesus. So he's not calling them gods, even though, the point is, this verse is more properly understood as being Jesus quoting this psalm in regards to the state of the earth and the judgment of God for bad shepherds. So no, Mr. Dr. Weinstein, you did not originate this quote. The God man did. But nice try.